Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Miss Fierce here from the Fierce Trade House, and this is our Fierce Forex YouTube Beginners series. As always, I like to start with a disclaimer. I'm not a financial advisor. Whatever I'm talking about basically is my opinion. So if you need to seek advice from a financial consultant, please do. That out of the way, this is our module 5 on charting software. In the last 4 modules, we've covered quite a bit in terms of the basics, and now we want to start getting deeper into it by looking at the softwares that we actually use to trade. And for specifically for this video, I'm going to focus on MT4 and MT5, but I will use MT5 as an example because it's an improvement of MT4. But both softwares kind of look the same, so this is just a video to kind of explain or break down to somebody who's starting out for the first time how to set up their account, how to customize their MT5 or their MT4, depending on what they're using. So the first thing you usually do is you go to the website of the broker, you download, or you can even go on Google and just download MT4 and MT5. So you can say I have my MT4 broker apps on my laptop, and we're going to work with, so I have MT5 here. Let me just open it so that you guys can see it. So this is how the MT5 looks like. And this is a demo account. And then we also have an MT4 account. So when you first download these softwares, okay, like this MT5, I've already kind of customized it, but I'm just going to close this, and I'm gonna close this, and I'm gonna leave this. So technically you can see they both kind of look the same, MT5 and an MT4 account, just slight differences maybe in the dashboard. Okay, so let's now tackle MT5, because once you know how to customize your MT5, you can customize your MT4. And I also have additional videos on MetaTrader as a platform. So in case this is not sufficient, you can watch those other videos. I'll put links in the description box. So yes, so this is how your MT5 charting software looks like. Now, what would happen is once you've downloaded the software, you can always come here, okay, and you can open a new account. Okay, so you have the option of opening an account with MT5, or if you've already gone through the process of setting up, or rather registering a new account with a broker, they usually send you credentials on your email, and then you can use those credentials to come in here and log in. Okay, so when you do that, you log in here, okay, and you'll be able to, so you log in with the username and password, and you'll be able to choose whatever account you want to start with. Okay, so usually you type in the server that the broker will give you or have sent you. So in this case, I'm using Shift Forex demo account. Okay, so let's assume that I'm just logging into the demo account credentials for this broker. So this is the platform. Okay, and so this is how it would come in brand new. Okay, in terms of you've not done anything to your chart. This was a demo account of $10,000. So you can open a demo account of any amount. Usually the minimum is like $3,000. You can choose anywhere from $3,000 to $100,000. So this is a 10K account. And I guess we can start here in this below here, just going through the different menus. Okay, so let me start up here. So you can see this is the account number of the demo account, and this is the broker, this is the account type, etc. This is the pair GBP USD. H1 basically means this here is a chart for an hour. Okay, an hour long chart. Okay, and you can see that because if you click on this is 1 hour. So if I click on the 1 minute, we can see how the 1 minute chart looks like. If I click on the 5 minute and so on and so forth, 15 minute and so on and so forth, and it keeps changing up here. So that's how basically you know that you're looking at different time frames. Now, So this is the time frame bar. So if you want to change your time, because we analyze different time frames. Remember, we just watched a video on market analysis and technical analysis. So looking at charts like this is a candlestick chart. This is part of the beginning of technical analysis, basically. Okay. So, and what we are seeing here, okay, I introduced you guys to the candlesticks, different types of charts. Candlesticks was one of them. So when you come to the menu up here, you see this icon here. This is a bar chart. Okay, when you click on it, it opens a bar chart. So if you remember the previous module, we talked about bar charts and how they look. If I zoom in to this bar chart, we can see it a bit better. Just hold on. We can see everything a bit better. Okay, so this is now basically how the chart looks with multiple bars. Okay, initially it was looking like just one bar, but this is how it looks. So this is a bar chart. This is a candlestick chart. So this is the candlestick. You can see the wicks, you can see the body, and so on. Then this is the line chart. So these are the three different types of charts. Okay, now if I want to customize this, so the first thing you need to do is to make your chart look friendly. So we're going to focus on the candlestick chart. You want to make it look a bit more visually appealing. This is a default setting. So I'll just come to my, I'll come here to the file. This is the new, so if I want to open a new chart, I can open a new chart here, okay? And I can, depending on the broker, they may have different assets. So I'll come here, new chart. This is probably possibly stock items, assets, I'm not sure, but this is plains, just the CFD. Oh yeah, so stocks for France and Germany. Then you have indices, and the only index they have here on the demo account is US 30. The only metal they have is gold. Now, if you open a live account, they'll have more indices and more gold and more stocks and things like that. Okay, remember this is a demo. Then Forex, these are the majors which we've learned about. Of course, these are just a couple of them. They have on the live account, there'll be all the majors. FX crosses, this is the one they have on demo. So that's that. Now, so if I want to open, let's say a major, like I'm on GU, so let me go on across like NZD CAD. I click on it. And there we go. So this was chart number 1, and this is the second one. So when you open a new currency or asset, new windows keep on opening down here. So if I was to open another chart, maybe I'm looking at a CFD, maybe I want to look at an index, US 30, indices, US 30, which is an index. This is here. Okay, so the US 30 is an index of the top 30 US companies, basically. That's why it's called US 30. So this is the chart for US 30. Okay, so this is GU chart on the 1 minute. This is the NZD CAD on the 1 hour. This is US 30 on the 1 hour. If I want to change it to the daily US 30, this is it. So that's clear. Okay, so time frames, and how to open multiple currencies or assets on the same screen so that you can see that, right? Then when I just go back to the file and I click on it, I'm going to see a couple of things. So the file is where you open new charts. And if you had opened a chart and deleted, it will show you open, deleted. And if you want to remove them, you can remove them. Profiles, okay, there is no profile there. So if you want to close the chart, you can. If you want to save it, if you want to take a picture and save the picture, maybe you want to take a picture of this chart, just click on this, it will take a picture of the chart and you'll be able to save it. Okay, but I don't want to do that right now. Okay, print. So this file section is where you're going to log into your accounts. Okay, that's number 1. So let's go to view. Depending on where you are, you can change the languages on your MT4 to any of these languages listed here. Then we have toolbars. Now, toolbars is what you see up here. This is the toolbar. So if I come to toolbar, if I click on the standard, you can see there are some that are now hidden. I'm only seeing these basic items on the toolbar. If I come back here and I maybe click line studies, we see something else has been added or removed. Actually removed, you're only seeing now the time. Okay, if I come back here and I click on time frames, So this, I've removed everything from the chart in terms of the toolbar. Okay, the toolbar had a number of items, but now I've removed them. If I want to add them, I just come back here and I say standard, and I'll see all these up here. Okay, if I want to add the others that were there before, line studies, you see these line studies is basically the drawing tools. Okay, and I'll show you what that looks like. And then we return the time frames. So this is your toolbar, and this is where you remove, or the view button here, and the toolbar is where things. Now, if I want to show the status bar, remove the status bar. That's it. I don't know if you see the difference. So you can just play around with it and see the changes as you click on that, okay? Then we have symbols, depth of market, market watch. Now, market watch, if I click on it, what do we see? We see other symbols or assets that would be trading. Now, please note, today is a weekend. It's a Saturday, so you will not be able to see any activity in the market watch. Usually when the market is open, these digits, bid and ask prices here are usually moving up and down consistently. But now the market is closed. Okay, so that's why it's just static, there's nothing. If I also want to add an asset that I want to watch, market watch just basically means the assets that you're watching, you can put them here, okay? So I can put them, so if I want to delete, I just right click and I can hide and it removes it. If I want to hide USD JPY, just click on it and I right click and I hide, and it hides it, okay? So I can literally remove these stocks if I want, okay? So, and just by hiding, just in case you wonder. If I want to show everything, I just right click and show all, and all the different assets provided by this broker will be shown here, okay? But obviously you're not going to be trading all these assets. So you're just going to choose the ones that you think are important. So for me, these were the ones highlighted here. So I can just say hide all, and then these are the ones that are highlighted, okay? If I want to add one by one, click on add, and I type in whatever I want to add, Euro USD or Euro whatever, and we see all these different Euro pairs. Euro Czech, Euro Danish krona, Euro, you know, Mexican peso, Norwegian krone, Turkish lira, and so on and so forth, Bitcoin, Euro, Ethereum Euro, and so on. If I want to add a USD pair or look at a USD pair, all of them are here. Okay, I can even trade the China 50 on this broker, South African Rand, Turkish Lira, and so on and so forth. If I want to trade the CAD, something, these are the pairs. So if I want to add any other pairs that are not in my market watch, I just come to this plus button and I type whatever it is I want. Okay, so this is where you're seeing the symbols. If I want to minimize, I just click on the X and it takes that out and my screen is back in focus. Now, if I want to, so there's the data window. When I click on the data window, again, market is closed, so you can't see any data here. If I want to get out, I just click the X, I go back. So we have the navigator, and the navigator basically takes you to where you can see your accounts. So these are the different accounts that I've opened on MT5 demos. I can, look at them and so on and so forth. Okay. I can just look through them. And then we have indicators here, okay? Now, indicators, remember, part of technical analysis, you can use indicators to analyze the market. So in case you want to look like at a trend indicator, a trend indicator are the ones that give you the trend of the market. Is it moving up or down? These are the various ones, okay? So if you just click on them, they'll be added to the chart automatically. You just click on them, okay? I don't want to do that right now. We have the oscillator, so these are different indicators. I'm just going to suggest that you probably come to MT4, click on this indicator icon, look through all these indicators on your own in your own time, and just try and figure them out if you want to use them. I don't use indicators, so we're not going to focus on that, but I just wanted to show you where they are found in case you ever want to study them or even use them. So these are the indicators. Expert advisors or EAs are basically robots that you can add. You can buy them and put them into your MT4. And expert advisors, EAs, basically you can purchase them so that somebody trade they trade on your behalf. Basically, they are robots. They are technical tools that you buy and they trade on your behalf or something like that. I don't trade with expert advisors either. I just trade manually and so on. So these expert advisors, if you have one, they place trades in the market automatically like a human being. And yeah, they're configured a certain way by their programmers, so they're able to look at setups on the charts and trade on your behalf. This is something you want to do. Yeah, but for the purpose of this class, we're not going to talk about expert advisors because we are here to learn how to trade. So this is the navigation bar or the navigator. I close it. If I want to look at something else, toolbox, I can click on that. It closes everything, as you can see. If I want to see this section, I just click on toolbox and I can view it. Okay. Now, if I want my chart to be in the full screen, I just click on full screen and my entire chart is filled. Okay. If I want to get out of full screen, I get out. Okay, that's simple. Now, when we go to the toolbox down here, this is where you're going to be looking at your account balance. So right now you can see the balance on this demo account is $10,005. The equity is 10,000, same. So everything is the same. So you see balance, equity, and free margin. Now, what is the balance? The balance is basically the capital in your account that you have access to trade. Equity is right now the same as the balance because there's no open trade. If there was an open trade, the equity would be what is left over once you open a trade. Okay, so let's say you open a trade and it takes about $1,000 of equity. Your equity will be $9,000 as opposed to 10,000. Your balance will still be 10. So whenever there are trades open, your equity keeps on moving up and down. Your balance is usually static until when you close out the trades, either in profit or loss. If you lose money or you're in a drawdown and the account is still running and it's negative, this equity will be negative. If you're in profit, it'll be profit. If you finally close the trades either in negative or profit, this will go up and down. The free margin is the amount of free margin left over, meaning that whenever you open a trade, a certain amount of money is allocated to that trade. Okay, so in terms, it's a percentage. Usually you'll see a percentage. So when the amount is opened, you'll see the free margin either moving up or down based on whether you're gaining or losing. So this section here is where you just see your open trades, how it's going, etc. Now, exposure will show you what you're trading the most. So in this case, it's USD. This is the only trade I think I took. History. So this is it. I think I did this in a class I was teaching, a live class, and I was showing people how to use MT4 and we entered a buy. So this was it. So basically, if I want to see more of this section, I just drag this up. I just put my cursor here and I drag it up. Okay, so I can see more. So if I had many trades, all those trades, once they are closed, would all come down here. Okay, now when we look at this, what are we seeing? We're seeing things like time. So when the trade was taken, the day and the time, the symbol, ticket, just the number of the trade or the reference of the trade, the type of the trade, it was a buy. Okay, so I was buying GBP USD. The volume, basically what percentage of my account I was using to trade. So I was trading on a lot size of 0.01. Remember, we learned about lot size in our second module. So 0.01 was the lot size for this. This is a micro lot. Then the price at which I bought was at 1.36240. Now this trade hit stop loss, so I had a stop loss, okay? And I had a take profit, which wasn't reached because the stop loss was hit before. And then this is the time at which the stop loss was hit. This is the price. This was I think the price. What does that mean? This is the possibly the ask or bid price that I was to get into, but then now the broker gave it to me at this. So or something like, wait, the price is, let me see this again, placed manually on this order. Okay, and then let me see. Then this is the profit made, and this is the percentage profit made. So because it's so insignificant, it's still represented as 0%. Okay, so yeah, so you can see my profit is 5 cents. Okay, or less than 5 cents. Credit, deposit, I haven't funded. This is a demo, so the deposit was put automatically by the broker. I haven't withdrawn. I can't withdraw. It's a demo account. Now, so this shows you the history. Then if I want to see what news items are there, right now there's no news, it's a weekend, so you see nothing. But when the market is open, all the news for the week will be listed here. You can open them up and read them directly from here, or take you to the websites where they're hosted. Mailbox, if you receive any emails, when you open your account for the first time, you will see this here. Calendar, so there's nothing happening now, we're in a weekend. So the toolbox area shows you everything about your account balance and so on and so forth. Okay. So yeah, so this is the chart. Up here you can see US 30 daily, US stock. So this is what you see, the asset. Now when I go to insert, I can insert indicators, I can insert objects, I can insert expert advisors, and so on and so forth, right? So this is where, if you ever want to explore the indicators, let's say I come to the trend and I want to maybe put in a Bollinger Band. I click on it. What happens? It should show on the chart. I don't know why it's taking forever, so I'll just say okay. And this is the indicator, the Bollinger Band. You can see these moving averages. This is a moving average trend indicator. Okay, but it's actually called the Bollinger Band. So this, if I want to add it and maybe it guides my viewing of the chart, I can. And when you hover over it, you can see, okay, it tells you it's a Bollinger Band. So if I want to remove it, I just right click on the Bollinger Band and I delete it. If I want to change the colors on the Bollinger Band, I can. I just click on properties and I can come and make it, I don't know, pink or something, deep pink. And there you go. Okay, so explore the indicators. I'm just gonna delete it, delete indicator. Okay, so if I want to insert indicator, anything on the chart, I just come to insert. When it comes to the charts, I've already shown you guys what to do. Now this is where you're going to begin to customize your chart so that it's visually nice. Okay, visually whatever. So the first thing I usually do personally is, so if I'm looking at time frames, I can also change the time frames here. The time frames are on the bar up here, but I can also just come here on the charts and scroll through different time frames, right? Then templates. If I possibly have done a template, maybe I've customized my chart, I can save it so that next time if I open a new chart, I don't have to do it manually. I can just come and choose any of the templates. So these are templates I've already saved, but I want to show you guys how I did it. So we have the grid. Now I don't like this background. It's black and has grid lines. So I'm just going to remove the grid lines. Voila, plain chart. Okay. Now, if you want maybe to put color, or I mean, in terms of make it a white background, you can. Gray background, you can. All you need to do is right click on the chart. This is opened up, and then you go to properties. This is where this properties bar is where you're going to window, is where you're going to customize your chart. So you can say green on black, which is what it is right now. It's green on black. I can say I want yellow and black, and this is how it looks. So if I customize that, my chart turns yellow. So simple. Okay. Now remember, we are looking at a candlestick chart. So don't forget about this. Is a candlestick chart. If I zoom in, this is a zoom in, zoom out icon. So I click on it, I can see this a bit better. So this is, for example, this is a long candlestick. And the thing with a candlestick chart is you can easily, so when I zoom out, you can see the way that this is printing on the chart. This is moving up, this moved down, this moved up, moved down, moved up, like that, and like, so you can see the direction, so Remember when I said when the price is moving up, you're buying. When the price starts moving down, you're selling. That's just the basic. Okay. Price is moving up, you buy. Price is moving down, you sell. So what you're going to be trying to do with this chart is to predict when to get into buy and when to get into the market to sell. We'll keep on tackling that as we move along. So this is, so let me right click again. I go back to properties. And if I don't like yellow and black, I can come on black on white, okay, and change it. So this is basically how you customize your chart. And once you've customized it, and if you want to maybe even change the colors a bit more, you can just come here and play with the different colors and change them. You know, it's black and white, but you can further change. You click on foreground, you can make it green. You see, so the foreground here has changed to green, or I can change it to orange. It's changed to orange, okay? But I can just leave it as default black and white. So when you right click and go on properties, you can customize the colors on your chart the way you want. Once you do that, all you need to do is to save the template. So you right click on the chart, go to templates and save it. When you click on save the template, you can save it in the name that you want to save. It can be anything. It's still opening, so let's wait. You can save it as black and white. Whatever chart, and you just click on here, and once you do that, it will show on your template list. So let me right click so that I can show you my template. When I come here, I just click on Fierrrce, either one of these two, and this is what we see. Let me go on another one. Hold on. If I cancel this, if I click on templates again, let me pick Fierrrce. Now, Fierrrce 2. So this is the template for Fierrrce 2 because I saved it. So I don't have to keep on doing it, customizing the chart manually. So if I come to NZD card, I just right click, I go down to templates, I say Fierrrce 2, and my template is changed. Okay, I go to GU, I don't have to do it manually. I just come to templates, already there. I say Fierrrce 2. So all my charts now look like this. Okay, and again, if you don't like blue and gray, you can change it to whatever color you want. That's it. So this is a candlestick chart, and you can see now, you can see this chart a bit better. Before it was so dark. I mean, for me, I don't like the dark background. I remember somebody asking me why I like white, because it's bright, obviously, but some people don't like that. So if you like the black, keep the black, change the candlesticks to whatever color you want. So when we scroll in, we can definitely see price moving down. The gray is price moving up. Okay, it's and then these are the wicks of this candle, wick. So as we go along, we'll learn more about what is actually happening on the chart. Okay, so for now, we're talking about trading. Now, that being said, these are other buttons. If I wanted to take a screenshot of this, I can just click on this camera icon, and it will take a screenshot or a picture of this and save it. So if I want maybe to analyze before and after, I can take this before, and then if the price moves, I'll always be able to compare later on with the picture that I've saved. If I want to move this chart, you know, like this, I just click on this right arrow. Okay. So if I want to scroll, I just drag my mouse. If I want to go left, I just keep on dragging my mouse to see history. Again, if I want to zoom out, this is it, and I can drag, you know, and I can see, and you see when you zoom out, you see everything a bit better. Price came down here, pushed up, came down, pushed up. And then on this here is the price bar, meaning it shows you the price of the asset. So when the market closed on Friday, this is the price level that it closed. You can see the open was 1.32358 of this 1 minute candle, this specific one. So let me zoom in. This specific candle, this candlestick here represents 1 minute. Okay, this entire from here to here, it printed, and it took 1 minute to print. 1 minute to print. So if I'm on the 15 minutes, this candle took 15 minutes to print. So hopefully that makes sense. Now, when this market closed on the 4th, the 3rd of March at 11:45, 23:45. The close was 1.32346. This is the price it closed. The open, when it opened on that day, it was 1.32395. So it opened higher and then it closed lower. So this 15-minute candle was bearish. Okay. This other one was also bearish. So this from here to here were bullish, bearish, and so on. But on that day, we were bearish generally on G the entire day. So in as much as the lower time frame, you could see price moving up and down. Generally, the entire day we were bearish. Okay, so this is how you now just switch into in between screens to see some of these things. Now here you see the dates showing the date. You know, like this is 8th December. Like if I take this tool here, the crosshair here on the menu, I can just see, you know, this candle is for the 70. This candle is for the 12th, 17th of December last year. This one is for 14th January 2022, and so on and so forth. So this crosshair allows me now to just maybe move around on my chart. Okay, if I pick this, this is the horizontal line. I can just place, I can draw lines on the chart. So there's a line up. I can put that there. I can drag it here. Maybe I just want to see better. I want to see, okay, fine. When was the last time this price was on this line? It was here, it was here, it was here. So this is the horizontal line. If I want to place it on the chart, if I want to delete it, I just right click and I delete. I can even change the color. I come to properties and I change the color maybe to, I don't know, black. Okay, and it's black now. You can see from gray to black. Okay, if I want to remove it, like I said, we can delete it. Then we have this line, the trend line. Now, what you need to know about the candlesticks and any other chart, they actually show you the trend. So for example, the trend here is down. The trend here is also still down, like from this high to this high, price was actually kind of moving down. Okay, so usually you place your trend line on at least 2 or 3 levels. It has the candlesticks have to tap into it, you know, for it to be a trend line. You can't put a trend line like that. There's no trend here. But when you put it like this, you can see that the move was down. Or you can put it like this, from this low to this high, based on this to this high. So the trend here was up. Okay, trend here was down. So this is a trend line tool to just help you to draw the trend lines. I can extend it, I can reduce it, and so on. Okay, so if you ever want to use a trend line, that's how you use it. And then we have other items here on the menu bar, drawing tools. If I want to put a drawing on my chart, I just click on it, and it will, like, I click on buy. This arrow here shows me we are buying. So I can just put it here and say this is a buy, or rather maybe this was buying because price was moving up. If I want to put a sell, I just look at the icon for sell, and so on and so forth. If I want to just hold on, so let me just right click. If I want to put an arrow, okay, it's deleted. I can do that. Draw text. If I want to put text on my chart, I just put text here and I'm like LWGU, okay, anything, and you can see. So I can write on my chart. If I want to just say this is happening, I can put notes on my chart using the text tool. Okay, so I think that's about it. Now the other important part is, if you want to now trade, enter a trade, place a trade, this is going to be a toolbar that you're going to, an icon or window that you're going to be opening regularly. So when you click on new order, it opens up a new window. Okay, taking its time. I don't know if I even click it. I click it. This is it. So Remember in the previous class, we learned about market orders. In one of the previous classes, we learned, or series, we learned about market orders. So you can see them here. If I'm trading GU, it just shows automatically. If I want to change the symbol, I just click on the drop-down menu and I can choose whichever currency maybe I want to trade. So right now I'm seeing GU. If I want to, I can click on NZD CAD, double click on it, and it comes up here. So if I want to trade NZD CAD, this is where I come. Okay. Then type of market orders, remember market execution and limit orders or pending orders. Actually, just pending orders. They're called pending orders. And the pending orders now have the limit, sell, limit, buy, stop, sell, stop, buy, stop, limit, sell, stop, limit. So you need to remember that buy, stop, limit, and sell, stop, limit are not on MT4. So you won't see these two on MT4, but we talked about it in that class. And this is where they are. So pending orders, actually I was calling them limit orders, but they're actually pending orders. We have market execution and pending orders. Market execution, you take the trade immediately, and pending orders, you take them in the future. And we talked about how and why. So I'm not going to go into that in this video. But if you want to take a market execution order or a pending order, you then just place your parameters here. Price, stop loss, etc. We'll cover this in future class. And then you place your trade. So if it's market execution, I just come and sell or I buy. Now the market is closed. So if I click buy, I can't buy. Market closed. So it will confuse. But if the market is open, I would have been able to actually buy this pair. And the volume, this is the lot size area. So you can increase it, you can decrease it, and so on and so forth. But the minimum is 0.01. Same with stop loss and take profit. I can put my figures in there or reduce and, place my parameters, and then I just do what I need to do, sell or buy. Okay, so this is the window you place your orders. If the market was open, we would have seen a chart here, but it's blank here because the market is closed, so no charts you can see. So guys, I think that's it on trading view. I don't know if I've forgotten anything that is important, but this is basically the platform in which you're actually going to be making your trades once you have analyzed the market. So in a future module, we're going to talk about actual analysis. We're going to talk about trend lines and things like that, uptrend, downtrend, etc. Okay, so hopefully this has been of value. If so, just do your thing, share it with a friend who is also looking to learn. But please encourage them to go through the entire series. This is the end of module 5. See you in module 6. Bye-bye.